These artifacts, who do they belong to?
They belong to the museums where they are now.
Where do Africa's treasures belong? Now imagine this headline differently. Imagine if it said, where do Germany's treasures belong?
But if they were stolen,
No, they were not stolen. It was looting, yes, but there were the looting of war was legal.
I don't get this distinction between
Yes,
looting and
yes.
stealing.
No, it was stolen if you want, but in the 19th century, in the 18th century, in the 17th century, during all the wars, art was stolen. So we must get back everything or nothing.
The courage to say we were wrong. The courage to say about art acquired illicitly, this is not ours.
And more of this, these works of art, when they were taken, if they were not taken, they would have disappeared, because many of artifacts, African artifacts, are made of wood, and it was not made to be kept, so it would have disappeared. They became works of art in museums because Europeans said it's art.
This position is paternalistic arrogance of the most stunning sort. It is also lacking in basic logic. Since when has the basis of ownership been taking good care of what is owned? Much of what we call African art are also documents that tell stories. That these are objects that are religious, spiritual, sacred.
And if you want to come back on this, why don't you come back 19th century, 17th century, 16th century? You cannot stop. You don't know where to stop.
Obviously, I don't think everything should be sent back to the countries from which they came. Not everything was stolen. But those things that are sacred, those things for whom people were killed, those things that have in them the stains of innocent blood should be returned.
How do we get African kids to see their own artifacts?
Yes, you can do this, in French museums and Africa to organize exhibitions. Yes, it's okay to send them to Africa, but they must return to the French museums where they belong.
Europe has defined itself as a place of certain values: progress, liberty, fraternity, tolerance, individual rights, and most of all, the rule of law. A nation that believes in the rule of law cannot possibly be debating whether to return stolen goods. It just returns them. Europe should be what it claims to be. Live up to the ideals with which you define yourself.